Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Quimby Chronicles Momcast. I'm Shantae.
And I'm Tracy. And I be saying my name like, because I'm that girl. Anyway, so today we're going to be talking about traveling with children. And those of you that have children, you feel us. You're right here because you already know. First of all, having children, let's start there, okay? Having children stresses me out. Traveling with children, whole nother something. Whole nother something. So that's what we're going to chat about today. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Are y'all ready? I'm ready.
Okay.
Well, let's do it. Let me stop it because Lord knows that I don't want to be like, oh, which one? Where? Yeah, it's too much. And then I got to go through and try to figure out where it is. And all right. You got your tips?
Yep. Mm-hmm. No, because I threw it to the side.
I see. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So you good?
Yes.
All right. Now be ready.
How should I start?
I mean, or you
Like,
want
what
me
should I
to
say?
just be like, all right, so, as you already know, I have a 2-year-old and a 2-month-old. Well, she's about to be 2 months. What?
Yeah, she
is 2 months today.
Oh, please. I thought today was the 4th.
Yeah. So it'd be like I have a 2-year-old and a 2-month-old. So let's talk about traveling with infants and toddlers.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay. Okay, guys. So as you know, I do have a 2-year-old and a 2-month-old. So I will be covering how it is to travel with infants and toddlers.
Can I say something? Because individually, it's a hot mess.
Yes.
Together,
Yes.
suicide.
Yes. Because
By yourself, suicide.
I thought my 2-month-old was gonna be the one I had to worry about. No, it was my 2-year-old the entire trip, the whole entire trip. It was my 2-year-old.
My boy was flexing his toddler muscles. What? Yeah.
And he really did it because woo, that was crazy. That was really crazy.
So I know you have your list of things here. So what on that list? Let's talk about what is on that list that you did do. Let's talk about that.
Okay, so on my list I have bringing toys, toys, puzzles, something to keep them occupied.
iPad, tablet, phone.
Something. Snacks. And then taking turns, which I didn't really have the option to do that, but now I know that that'd be something to have set up for the next time.
So which of those things did you do or did you have? I
did bring his videos for him to watch to keep him occupied, and he did have snacks. But my toddler, he's very interesting because that didn't hold him over for very long.
He's particular.
Yes.
Very particular about the things he does and stuff like that. So yeah, I see it. So what do you think you would do different next time?
Next time I would definitely bring my iPad instead of the extra phone that I brought. I would bring my iPad instead with some headphones and snacks that I knew for sure that he liked, instead of relying on, he'll eat something that's like, he'll eat one of the snacks that they have there, which, saying that out loud now, I know that I was wrong for that. I was. Because I don't know why I did that. I really don't know why I did that.
Because he is too.
Yes, I have no idea why I did that, thinking that my toddler loves to eat any and everything. I don't know why I assumed that I had such an adventurous kid, knowing that he eats the same 2-3 snacks. I know.
Everybody's toddler only eats.
I know.
Well, not everybody.
But I don't know why I thought mine was different. I don't know what I had running.
Now that I don't know.
Me either.
I don't know. But all in all, it was
in the taking turns, because when I was first thinking about this trip, I wanted my mom to go. So now I know next time my mom is going to go. For sure. And then the thing is, my toddler, he listens to my mom way better than he listens to me. Way better. And I keep telling my mom, I keep telling my mom, like, oh, you know, when we get ready to head out, I just need a voice recording of you saying certain things, like, you know, sit down, don't touch that, gentle hands, whatever that needs to be said. I just need to get voice recordings because my toddler,
voice.
Yes, and don't play with that. That's not nice. All of that. I need to have a voice recording of her saying these things because my toddler would just look at me and he's like, yeah, okay, whatever. And he just does this thing and keeps going. And I'm like, all right.
Gotta hit him with the stern, deep voice. Luca!
And I try, and Luca's just, huh? Okay. But then he'll turn around and go and do it again. So I'm like, why are you telling me, okay, if you were just going to turn around and do it again? But you know what? It's okay.
He's acknowledging that he heard you.
He did, and he just didn't care. So it's okay,
I mean,
you know?
It wasn't on his to-do list. He heard you, he acknowledged it, but it wasn't on his to-do list. So
I will give him credit for acknowledging it instead of just ignoring me. So I do give him points for acknowledging me. But yeah, Luca does not listen to me majority of the time.
So some valuable lessons with toddlers and infants. It helps so much. I mean, so much to have extra hands. And I know the only time I traveled with small kids by myself probably was when she was like 3 maybe. And I think I may have had orders to Korea. So I was leaving Georgia to go to Korea. And I didn't want to take her with me because if I did, then I would have to stay an extra year and no thank you. So I had to take her up to my mom. And at that time, my mom lived in Maryland, so it was a 12-hour car ride. Now, I will say she didn't do too bad in the way of throwing tantrums or anything like that. But when I tell you that I had to make this girl a CD.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
With, what was it? Let It Burn, Naughty Girl, and that song by Akon where it's like lonely.
Oh, Lonely.
I am so alone. That one. It was those 3 songs because, you know, back then we were burning CDs, okay? So back then I had to burn a CD with those 3 songs on it.
That ages me a little bit. That sounds crazy. Burning CDs sounds so crazy.
Okay. And so while she was awake, that was all I could play. Otherwise, she would scream. So I only got to listen to my music when she fell asleep. And, you know, I'd have to test it every so often and change it. And she'd be like, hey! I'd be like, all right, okay, just checking.
It's okay, because I got my karma. I definitely got my karma. I did.
Right. But
because
I mean,
that's exactly what my toddler does. But it's the same one song, though.
Right. Well, I mean,
I give you a couple options.
That makes it better?
Yes.
At least now, though, you know, there's so many more electronics are so much more common. So, you know, you got iPads for the kids and stuff like that. So that definitely makes it a lot better. For me, you know, it's traveling. Well, now I will say traveling with school-age kids and teenagers. Because, you know, I have a 5-year-old and then the 17 and soon to be 16-year-old. So we went on a cruise back in November. I took the kids on a cruise. And, you know, the kids, the teenagers, you know, they do their own thing. And then I also took my daughter's best friend. So it was 2 16-year-olds, or what are they, 17? I don't know. 2 17-year-olds maybe in a
at the time she was 17, so yeah.
So, you know, the girls gonna be girls, okay? Let me tell you right now. If you think that attitude that your 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old has is gonna go away, it's not. Yeah, it's not. Because she's been Judy Moody since, how long you been Judy Moody?
I don't know.
For a minute.
Like middle school?
Judy Moody has been her middle name for a minute. And still, sometimes you see a little bit of Judy come through.
And when I feel, I'm like, you know, I was like, I need to go and just sit by myself because I'm getting irritated. I already know once I feel it creeping up, I'm like, yeah, I need to go. I'm about to go. So
for us with the school, for me with the school, with the teenagers, you know, it's more of knowing their temperament and knowing, you know, what kind of stuff annoys them and stuff like that. And that's a big reason why I was like, I brought my daughter's best friend, because I know how she is. She's a lot like me. You know, it's her people and she's comfortable around her people only. She ain't really trying to go out here and make new friends. Now, people think that I like to make friends. I don't. I'm just a very good, I don't know. I guess people like to talk to me, and when they talk to me, I talk back. But I don't really like new friends. But so my daughter's the same way. Now my son, he was normally, he's the typical teenage boy. He stays up in his room playing on the games, comes out to eat and snack and go back. He plays basketball, so he, does the same things. I was extremely surprised because my best friend came. She took her kids also, and her son is around the same age as my son. He's, I think, like a year older than my son. But when I tell you, when them boys hooked up, we saw them in the morning, not for breakfast, but we saw them in the morning when we were going to breakfast because they were still asleep. We saw them, we maybe here and there we would see them around the ship. They would come to dinner. They came to dinner every night, but honey, that was it, okay? When I tell you they were gone, they were on this ship. The two of them were just all over the place. So they had a really good time. So, with teenagers, like I said, it's more about knowing their temperament, knowing what type of people they are, and just, letting them do their own thing. Of course, within reason, but I just let them do their own thing. They picked what snacks they wanted to take. I didn't have my the drink situation down pat yet. I got it now, though. I got it. But yeah, they had their snacks, and then, honey, when I tell you they were gone, they were gone. Then there's Lyric. She's 5. So Lyric, she did go to, they have on, because we went on Carnival, they have Camp Ocean. So she did go there, but still, we had her snacks. We would take her to breakfast. We would go pick her up for lunch. And then, there was dinner. So she stayed with me a lot of the time. A lot more than I would have liked, but the ship was really, really rocky toward the end. So I had to kind of keep her with me. And I think it was more for me than for her because, I was the one that was nervous. But, with school-age kids, they want to explore and they want to see and they want to learn new things. And, of course, they're little chatterboxes. I can't say she doesn't get it honest because mind your business. But, but that was the biggest thing with her was just, I thought the biggest thing with her would have been trying to keep her entertained. And it wasn't. She was so content, like sitting up on the top deck and looking at the water and walking around the ship and looking at different things. She was very content. I was very, very surprised with her. If I were going to take her on like a plane ride, definitely snacks. We're going to have that tablet. Them headphones going to be charged. The tablet's going to be charged. We're going to have snacks. We're going to have juice. And that's about, she'll be okay. She'll be okay like that. My 4-year-old niece, same thing. Snacks, juice, and a tablet, honey, and they are cool. So that's the biggest thing, and having them and being able to answer their questions, because that's the thing with them. They go, mommy, auntie, mommy, auntie. They go, mommy and auntie me to death. But, that's just them being, curious 4 and 5-year-olds. So I definitely will say, in my experience, traveling with toddlers is just the hardest, especially if you're by yourself. It's the most difficult. Just because toddlers, they're still testing boundaries and they're still, trying to figure the world out and they want to explore, they want to do things and they can't communicate as well as the older kids can, and they're not like babies where it's, only a few things wrong with them. They're hot, they're hungry, their diaper needs to be changed, they're sleepy. It's usually one of those 4 things. With toddlers, not so much. Because, yeah, I'm hungry, but I don't want those red grapes. I wanted the green grapes, okay? Yeah, no, take those red grapes back. Oh, the red grapes are touching my green grapes? Yep, no, I don't want none of it.
Yep, and I'm about to show out.
Yeah, yesterday, I know I ate this sausage yesterday, but today I'm going to chew it up and spit it back on my plate.
Yep, or try to hand it to you. I will chew it up in my hand and hand it back to you. Sure will. Because I don't want chewed up sausage on my plate, so I'm going to chew it up and hand it to you to put on your plate.
Well, duh.
It only makes sense. It only makes sense that way. Only.
Duh. So definitely, I will say without a doubt that toddlers are the hardest to travel with.
Yes.
Yes.
Because remember, I told I told my mom and my husband immediately, and I said, I will never do that again unless my mom or my husband is with me, because those are the only 2 people that my toddler listens to. I will not do it. I don't care. I cannot do it. He had me stressing out so bad and wanting to cry on the plane so bad. And then we had Then we had the nerve to have a layover, which our layover was going the opposite direction of where we were going. So that made no sense because why, I don't know. I wasn't flying the plane, so I don't know. But I told my husband as soon as we saw him, I said, I will never do that again. Unless it's my mom or my husband is traveling with me and my toddler, it's not going to happen.
Can I say something?
No.
Okay.
Good.
So, let's be clear.
She's about to expose me right now.
Let's be clear. I said to Shantae, so once I realized, and traveling is pricey, and times is hard, okay? So once I realized, I was like, dang, how much money it was going to be. I was like, hey, Shantae, why don't you just leave the kids here with me and your dad, and then you go. You and your husband haven't seen each other in 8 weeks, go. Enjoy your husband, celebrate him. Y'all spend some time together. Well, I mean, you know what? Okay, well, I'll take the baby. Oh, okay. All right, Selena. Okay, take Selena. Okay, got it. So then she talks with her husband's grandmother, and they come up with this. They decided, oh, we're going to pay for a ticket for Luca. Oh, okay. I was like, do you think that's such a good idea? She was like, I'll have help, da, 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 da. I was like, you think that's a good idea? So she did. So I said, okay.
And her asking that third time really should have clicked it in my head, like, maybe it's not.
Because I don't be trying to tell her what to do, So I'm like, all right.
And obviously, at this point, I still don't know how to listen. At my ginormous age, I still don't know how to listen.
So then she says, oh, well, you know what? You're right. I'll leave Luca. I'll take Selena. So I was like, oh, okay. So I go on my cruise for my birthday. I come back. And then Luca's going again. I'm like, well, what happened? She was like, oh, what was it? I forgot what you said. Somebody was supposed to be going.
His friends.
Oh, yes. Her husband's friends were supposed to be going.
They are mutual friends.
So
I love them.
So she said, oh, well, they're going, so it'll be helpful, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Again, you have to know your kid, okay? Just say that. You got to know your kid. So, something happened. The friends didn't show up. So guess what? It was just her.
That was a struggle.
And when she was complaining, you know what I was doing? I was just like this. I was listening. I was like this.
Sitting there thinking, I told you that.
I didn't say it though.
No. I said thinking. You were thinking that.
Yeah, I was just like, So, and then, ask her what her husband told her. Ask her. What your husband tell you?
That's okay. You guys don't even want to know like that.
Tell the people.
Which time?
Which one? He said next time? When you come to visit him in Texas?
He said next time when I come to visit him for just me to come. He said just to keep the kids here.
Because what did your mama say the first time?
To keep the kids here.
Okay, all right. I'm just
okay,
checking.
but it was the graduation. And that's never going to happen again.
They not going to remember anyway.
But there's pictures. There's pictures.
And I told you, you could have went to the graduation, just you, and then took them when he was in tech school. Because
I'd rather take them to the tech school because at the graduation, because tech school, he has more freedom.
What? So if he has more freedom, they would have been able to spend more time with him. Y'all could see him more. But
seriously.
Then y'all would have got, and then money wouldn't have been as tight.
That's right.
When he's in tech school. So see, your mama be knowing a few things,
Because it's not that I think that she's wrong. I don't know. Because she's the one that raised me to be independent and confident in myself. So I feel like it's an 80-20 thing going on right now.
I'm going to go with no.
80-20.
I'm going to go with no. Because when I say to you, are you sure?
80-20.
Now, she's known me her entire life. So when I say, are you sure? I usually know the answer to what I'm saying. Are you sure about? She knows this.
It's 80-20. She raised me to be this way. It's 80-20.
I raised you to not listen. Because you don't listen. That's the big problem. You don't listen. I raised you to not listen because I know I didn't. Independent and confident, yes.
I mean, We're like twinning them.
We
You
were
don't,
twinning
you don't
them.
listen either. It's just about different stuff. You don't listen either.
Well, the things that I'm telling you about is because I've already been through it, so I know.
Yes.
But, you know, such is life. You know, such is life. Such is life. But, yeah, traveling with kids is always very interesting. And then we didn't even mention the biggest part. It's expensive, okay? Because you got to buy their tickets. You know, they want to eat. And then when they want to eat, especially when you got teenagers, and then I have a picky teenager. No, I don't want, we suggesting, I don't want that. Well, what do you want? Yeah. What do you want? I don't know.
Yeah, she does that all the time.
I'd be like, okay, so I don't know what we're supposed to do. So, you know, money is definitely, you got to make sure you got your money, you got your coins, and make sure you got your emergency stuff. You know, you always, when traveling with kids, I always make sure I have some kids Pepto, I get some cough syrup, honey, I got Tylenol, Motrin, all of it is in a bag. Wet wipes, stuff like that, it's all in a bag because I already know my stomach hurts, my head hurts, I'm itchy, you know, because they have allergies. So, you know, all of that.
I mean, I was halfway there. I did have an extra change of clothes.
Absolutely.
I had got some pull-ups just in case because you suggested it. So I'll give you your credit. And I had wipes. I had the sanitizing wipe, like the antibacterial wipes that they make for kids. What brand? That Boogie brand, whatever.
Boogie.
Yeah, that brand. They make antibacterial wipes, so they're kind of like wet ones, sort of. And I had those, and I just had like 2 extra changes of clothes just in case. And they definitely came in handy, for sure.
Which is it's always good. And, you know, a lot of the things that I've learned, like I said, I've learned just because we've been on a trip somewhere and somebody's like, oh, my head hurts. Or, my favorite, I got a boo-boo and I need a Band-Aid. What? So we got to go find Band-Aids.
So now I know I need to put together my little kid.
Absolutely.
My kid travel kit.
Absolutely. And I just keep it. And when I'm ready to go, I grab it and go. So any tips and tricks or anything that we've missed or that we don't know about, please share with us. Honey, we all in this struggle together, okay? Share with us, okay? Be generous. Anything else? What we missed? Anything else? No? All right. So I think that is it. We could wrap up our chat for today. Oh, this is the first Monday in February. Can you believe it's February? Well, I take it back. I can believe it's February. Because January was long and January was a little ghetto.
January did feel very long.
January was definitely, I mean, I'm not complaining because it was my birthday month.
I mean, I was a little sad that it was dragging because I was waiting for this time to zoom on by.
Nobody care what you was wishing for. So
You
January.
guys hear how she talks to me?
Happy February, happy Black History Month, okay? And we will, is that it? That's it? Right? Yeah? All right.
I think so.
Well, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of those things. You know I be razzled when it comes to this part. But just
do one of those, or all of them.
do all of them. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. We'll be having our little TikTok, honey. Not very many because, we still, But, follow us. Come hang out with us. Drop us a line. Leave a comment. Share our podcast. And then if there's anything that you could think of, y'all could think of that y'all would like us to talk about, please let us know. Because this is just all stuff that we talk about what we feel like talking about.
Yeah,
but if y'all have, y'all have suggestions, definitely let us know because we're definitely open. And
we've been through quite a bit of stuff, so 9 times out of 10 we'll be able to cover it.
We will. We will. So, we will chat with you next week.
Yep, we'll call you back next week.
Yeah, we'll call you back. Make sure you answer the phone. Bye.